Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome and welcome back. Daniel, Cam Spidey, welcome, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Yep, we went from the mage to the druid again. Yeah, absolutely. I'm having fun on that mage too. So when I logged in, I had to do a double take because I thought for a minute I was playing Wrath of the Lich King on accident. Because we have an experience buff called Discoverer's, which is a hard word to say, Discoverer's Delight. Experience gains increased by 50%. So yeah, I don't think they told us ahead of time we were getting this today. My understanding was that the XP buff would start when Phase 2 opened. But apparently they're giving it to people a little bit early, which I think is mighty kind of them. The buff is up. Yeah. And like originally I thought that we probably weren't going to get 25 on this character because there simply wasn't really enough time. I thought we'd get to like level 18, 19, 20, and then Phase 2 would open up. But with the XP buff, like, yeah, we might get this character capped out. It's pretty great. Marlena, welcome back. Yeah, I like it. I'm glad they did this. I wish they would have put it in last week. There's so many people started leveling up alts last week. Like even knowing there was gonna be an XP buff in the game eventually, so many people started leveling alts to be ready for Phase 2. If they'd have put this buff in last week and like actually were vocal about it, like they could have increased playership by like 400%. It's not up in the EU. You guys haven't had your patch day yet. Yeah, you guys don't patch until like tomorrow night in the middle of the night or something. Yeah, we got a patch today. It's Tuesday, so in the US that's update day, maintenance day. In the EU, you guys have a different maintenance time. So it'll be up after whenever you get your maintenance. Mendy, welcome back. You guys don't get shafted. You guys just have a different... And listen to this. You guys have such a better maintenance time. Because your maintenance time happens in the wee hours of the morning. Whereas our maintenance time happens right in the middle of my day. So you guys don't get shafted. Generally, you guys come out better because you have a maintenance time that makes sense as a time to do maintenance. Whereas in the States, they just do maintenance throughout the middle of the day, like every week. Take what you can get, okay? Yeah, I think it's discrimination too, yeah. I think it's not fair that my servers go down throughout my day when I want to be playing, and the EU servers go down at the wee hours of the morning when playership is lower. I think that's totally unfair. Yeah, we beta test the update for you guys, yeah. So if it's broken, like, we get it first. There's lots of benefits to being a little bit behind. But technically you're not really even technically behind, you just haven't had your maintenance day yet. I don't know. When is your guys' maintenance? It's in the wee hours of Wednesday morning, right? Is it Wednesday wee hours or Thursday wee hours? Look at all these people on the boat. It's only 1 million people. Apparently very, very much hype for Phase 2. I think a lot of people are just finding out about this buff. Because I don't think they announced it ahead of time. Let's check Wowhead. Dum. There's maintenance notes. Let's see about maintenance notes. There's nothing in the maintenance notes, like about putting the buff in. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't see anything on Wowhead talking about the XP buff. Oh, here we go. Yep, there it is. Yeah, now active. Yeah, there we go. It's on Wowhead. 47 minutes ago, people found out about it. Like, as soon as the servers came up, basically. There you go. So it's not an accident. They didn't accidentally do it. They've intentionally put it into the game, which is good. I love seeing all the people take, like, the jump shortcut.
Hello.
Oh no.
Safe travel.
I didn't grab the flight point in Ironforge. Oh. Okay, it's time to re-roll. We could probably get back to level 11 in like an hour. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't get the flight point. What a bummer. I have the boon, I guess I get more run speed. Oh, F my life. I hate it. I don't even know. Yeah, it's because I was playing at night. But I got to Ironforge in the day, so it being late's not a good excuse. Very, very troublesome. Yeah, we got level 11 last night. We also got bear form last night. I got the mangle rune last night. So we made a little bit of progress. Mangle seems like it's going to be nice for bear form. I mean, it'd be nice for cat form too. So yeah, good times. We'll see if we can feel this experience buff at all. Like, we'll probably feel it a little bit. It won't be like super significant, I don't think. I remember like Season of Mastery thinking that like the XP buff was gonna like put you ahead of the leveling curve and you weren't gonna have to zone hop, and none of that turned out to be true. EU, do you guys know how this works? You guys, the schedule for maintenance and updates to the game has been the same for 20 years. Why are you guys surprised that you don't have the buff yet? You haven't had maintenance yet, right? Do you understand that they change the game when maintenance happens? In that if maintenance has not happened for you yet, then you don't have the new thing. It's been this way for 20 years, right? I don't understand how you guys are shocked. Do you guys act shocked every single time NA gets an update before you guys? Are you shocked every time it happens? Do you not appreciate when your servers are not down for maintenance during the middle of the day, when they're down in the wee hours? I don't know how you guys can be surprised. Dustin, it's a good time to come back, man. If you've ever thought I want to get back into WoW, I just don't know if it's the right time. Firstly, it's always the right time, but right now even more so. Right now we're in the midst of a golden age of WoW, so you can come back to the game. You can play like 6 different versions of the game. You can play Season of Discovery, Hardcore, Wrath of the Lich King, Retail. Yeah, it's a good time to come back. It's not going to get better. Well, I might. I'm not grumpy, I just think it's funny. No. I like, people always think like whenever I rant about something, or like I like just express anything like strongly, people think that I'm like upset. Robert's angry again. I'm not angry. I think it's hilarious that EU people can just be, like, baffled. Like, it's your own maintenance times. You guys know when your maintenance is, and you know when you didn't have maintenance. Like, you didn't have maintenance today. It's raining in Dunmorrow. That's, oh, it stopped. It was an accident. It was a glitch in the Matrix. Because it doesn't rain in Dunmorrow, it snows. Can I explain SOD? Yeah, a lot of people are lost when they try to get into Classic, unfortunately. Season of Discovery is Vanilla Classic era with some changes. With a lot of changes. Like class changes. We're capped at level 25 right now. On Thursday, the level cap opens up to 40. That'll go on for 3 months. Then the level cap will open to 50. They turned BFD into a level 25 raid. No Morgan is going to be the level 40 raid. Yeah, you should go to Wowhead. They have a good summary of it. But yeah, it's vanilla era with a bunch of changes, and it seems like the season is going to last for like a year, maybe a year and a half. It's going to be a long season. We call it a season, but it's really like a year or year and a half experience. Yeah, it's almost like an expansion. We don't want to use that word, but it lasts a long time. Whereas I feel like seasons in other games, they last like 3 months or 6 months. In WoW Classic, apparently a season lasts more than a calendar year. Because that's what it seems like we're looking at. So they put the XP buff in. I wonder if they snuck in any other changes. I wonder if they adjusted how much XP Waylaid Supplies gives out. Because I know they were saying they wanted to like significantly increase the amount of XP Waylaid Supplies gives for Phase 2, so I wonder if maybe they snuck that in. That'd be cool. We have an unfilled Waylaid Supply. We might be able to fill this. 2 lesser magic wands. I think we can do that. Should be able to afford that on the auction house. Then we can see how much XP it gives. This time we're gonna obviously make grabbing the flight point a priority. Yep. Well, you know what? Should I go right into Ironforge? Here's the thing. We have to complete these level 7 quests. We have one... Both of them go back out here. Let's go do this, because we're gonna go to Elwyn Forest anyway. So let's not go right to Ironforge. Let's finish the level 7 quest. And then we need to get our butts over to Elwyn Forest before the intro stuff there starts going gray. So we'll grab the flight point when we're on the way to the tram. That will probably work better for me. Yeah, I just want to get the level 7s turned in. It's possible with the XP buff now, we might lose a couple low-level quests, because we might out-level some things. Because when I did all the zone hopping, like I wasn't really accounting for getting the XP buff early. Blood Moon, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, now that we've done like so much in Teldrassil, we're so far ahead of the curve, we might lose some quests. Which would be okay. I wouldn't mind if we had to do less zone hopping. I'm worried about not going to Elwyn at all, you know what I mean? Like, part of me says, like, maybe I could just level here. Part of me thinks that's going to end me at, like, level 14, and then everything in Elwyn is going to be gray. Yeah, I don't think I can take that chance. It's only a 50% increase. It's not like a 100% increase. Monica, good evening. Welcome. Yeah, now my leveling is I'm like thrown off by the XP buff. Kind of throws me off. Okay. Yeah, I think we just like we continuing on, and then like if stuff goes gray, like it's not a big deal. I don't think I need to do anything different than what I planned. But yeah, with this in place, we may cap this character by Thursday. I don't know. It'll be close. It'd be nice to get it capped, and that way I can work on the herbalism and stuff.
Hi.
Pick up Star Surge when I get the wetlands. Yeah, people have been telling me to get the Star Surge rune. It's in a cave or something, right? In the wetlands.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I can't use it till level 14, right? Maybe at level 14 someone will help me. Someone will help me get it. Yeah, I don't think I can use it right away.
Watch your back.
This guy has a level 8 kill quest. I guess we can do this one before we head out. Yeah, let's get this one done, and then it's off to Elwyn we go. You can use it at level 1. Are you sure? Somebody told me level 14. Maybe it was in regard to something else. Oh, okay. You got yours at level 1. Nice. Not really anybody on right now. Maybe at some point I'll have people help me get it. The thing is this, though. I plan to mostly be a bear. Like, I had kind of planned to just be a bear. That was kind of my plan. Because this character is going to be another tank, I think. I like tanks, okay? So, like, as a tank, like, I don't really need it. Even though, like, you know, it would probably be faster, sure. I hardly ever do things just because it's the fastest or most efficient way to do it. I hardly ever go that route. Arcane Blast was Mage level 14. Oh, okay, sure. It's like me to get confused. Star Surge 1 hits him. That's cool and everything. Yeah, I get it that it's like that's the way to go. I understand. I think I'm just gonna enjoy my time being a bear and having rage, doing my heroic strike rotation. I like the warrior a lot. The bear is like a kind of like a stand-in. See, even though we can use Mangle on the bear, it has that extra effect that's really only gonna benefit the cat. Because it increases bleed effects. The unfortunate thing is, like, we have Lacerate, which gives a bleed. Like, as a tank, I should be able to use Lacerate and Mangle. That way my Mangle could increase the bleed damage from my Lacerates. That would be cool to be able to stack them together. Eric, it was question day 1, yeah, and still not changed. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense because yeah, mangle has that additional thing where it like improves bleed damage. You'd think you'd want to be able to lacerate and mangle as a bear. It sucks to have to choose between the two of them. Obviously, like if you're tanking, you kind of want the extra threat that mangle offers, but I feel like, or lacerate rather, I feel like mangle is more damage, and then all you're really getting out of lacerate is the bonus threat. Oh, this doesn't even say it has... Oh yeah, it does. High amount of threat. Okay, yeah. So you're just doing it as like a sunder, basically. Yeah, I wish you could have both of them. I wish you could kind of like switch them around a little bit, you know? Like, I don't need Life Bloom on my legs, but I would love to have Lacerate on my legs. Ashbad, thanks for stopping by, man. We're on Wildgrowth right now, and I'm gonna go into Phase 2 on Wildgrowth, which is a PvE server. If you want to play now, they put out the experience buff today. So now you get a 50% experience buff between 1 and 25, so... They're trying to make it easy for people to catch up if you want to get into Phase 2. But yeah, I think I'm going on Wildgrowth for Phase 2. I'm gonna go on my Pally. The Pally's gonna be the first character that I get to 40. We have a small guild over here. We're growing, but it's still small. BSAD Dog, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Star Surge is the best rune as a tank. That's how bad the leg runes are designed. Oh god. Yeah, that's not right. Not at all. Should not be that way. You can't cast Star Surge from bear form though, right? You'd have to like open up with it or something. You could pull with it, I guess. Yeah, big threat because big damage. You pull with this for threat. Yeah, that's funny. You'd think they would have a look at that and change it. I haven't looked at any of the Phase 2 runes. We'll probably do some of that while we're waiting for the servers to come up on Thursday. Because like I'm kind of like assuming the servers are not going to come up right on time. So maybe I'll have a look at the runes like on stream as we wait. Maybe I'll come on a little bit early just to do that. And I'll at least look at the runes for the classes I plan to play in Phase 2. Because yeah, so far I haven't looked at any of it. I've seen some of the quality of life stuff they're doing, like making the blessings longer and then giving shamans totemic projection. I saw some of that. But that was it. I don't have find herbs on. That is not good. Why am I not seeing it? Did they change something in the UI? Because usually I get track herbs right here. And I'm clicking find herbs and nothing's happening. I'm gonna do a little reload and see if that fixes my issue. No, that didn't do anything. I don't really have any like UI add-ons So it shouldn't really be an add-on problem. It's not there. Like I'm clicking it on and off. Just to be sure it's not like it's not an add-on thing. I'm gonna disable all my add-ons. I'm gonna reload my UI. And so now we should be clean. Casted outside of bear form. Do you think that it doesn't do it when I'm in? How messed up would that be? Let's test this. Let's make sure we get a clean test of this. Yes, so we see that it's not working when I'm in bear form. I'm gonna leave bear. No, and then it's here. I didn't have to recast it. Let's go back into bear form. And it's still here. But I popped out of bear form and it appeared. I didn't have to recast. Okay, yeah, there's no bugs. It's fine. It's fine. Oh boy. What do I not need? I don't need immersion. I don't need voiceover. I don't need what's training. Okay. Yeah, that was really weird. And oh good. Oh good. It's gone again. Oh good. Oh good. It's back again. Can my bear self cannot track herbs? Okay, track herbs is on. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Okay, let's keep playing the game now. Now that we haven't really solved anything, let's keep playing the game. Yeah, it makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. But look, I can see herbs now, and that's what I care about. Patrick, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. Shadow Parker, good afternoon, buddy. So I'm really just looking for a couple more bears. I don't want to do any of the other quests here right now. I want to finish up this green quest and then I want to get out of here. How's bear form so far? Yeah, I'm digging it. You know, it's got one extra button that you wouldn't have in regular classic era. And that's fine with me. I don't need a lot of buttons. I'm fine auto-attacking stuff as long as I can go from pull to pull. I don't have to stop and drink. I don't really have to heal very often. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. We'll play with Cat once we get Cat, you know. Like, I won't limit myself. We'll see how Cat is. I know that Cat's going to be... It's going to be more damage. It's going to be more squishy. So it really depends on, like, how much more damage. The guild is... I know the name of my guild. The Rambling Ramblers. Yep. Should be able just to whisper somebody. Justin, good afternoon. Welcome. Mike, welcome back, buddy. Oh, there's lots of herbs right here. Justin, yes, this is the Wildgrowth server. Yep, that's where we're starting off on phase 2. We are going to be on Wildgrowth, and that way, like, we don't have to deal with PvP stuff. I know it was my idea to check out a PvP server. It turns out I don't like it. I gave it a try. Now I know. Now I know how I really feel. It's really not for everybody. I knew that as soon as I could never start a raid on time because of PvP, I knew that it wasn't for me. As soon as I just would get infuriated at the inability to get everybody into the instance at 11 o'clock. And then we'd have to go out, and then we'd have to throw down a stone if someone needed to repair, and then we gotta fight then. And I was like, yeah, this is, every time I was on the way to SFK and I got killed in Silverpine, I kinda, you know, started to figure it out. I need to have a Hearthstone that's not set to Dalinar. That would actually be really awesome. We're gonna set it to Elwyn Forest once we're out there. Yeah, I should be able to invite you, Justin. Give me 1 second. I don't want to go this way. I don't want to take those guys on. There you go. Did I know that with the Lunar Festival, there's a city hub in Moonglade where you can teleport to all cities? No, I didn't know that. Yep, Nancy, get used to it. Yeah, we got at least 3 more days of it. we'll try cat, but yeah, this is probably it. This is probably what we're doing. And then when phase 2 starts, we'll jump back onto the paladin. All right, so this goes. Oh, does this go back to Brunel? Oh god, it does, doesn't it? Okay, so we actually needed to go to Brunel Village. My bad. I don't know why I ran back to Dunmorrow. I'm all kinds of scatterbrained today. It's fine. I need to increase the size of the icons on my minimap. I'm sure that's a questy option. I'm blind, so I can't see the little options. How do I... Let's see, add-ons... Nope. Options. Add-ons. Questy. Icons. Icon scales? Map icons? Boop! Okay. Okay. Yes, that's better. Yeah, right here is where I need it in order to actually see. Because apparently I'm blind. Well, to be fair, I rearranged my setup yesterday, and my monitor's a little bit further away from me now. So I'm gonna blame that. But yeah, this is better for me. I can see stuff again. So Wildgrowth, the Wildgrowth that I'm on is a NA server. Like, I think they named some of the servers the same across regions. I'm not 100% on that though. I think that some of the servers are the same name, even though they're different regional servers. They got lazy with the names. Yeah, they're all same name but different region.
What's on your mind? Be good. Off with you. Be good.
Inventory's full. There we go. Check inventory full off of your bingo card.
Keep your feet on the ground. You got my attention. Watch your back. Off with you.
Now we have to head back to town.
Great to meet you. Safe travels.
The world buff dropped outside the city. Yeah, I guess it did. Well, I was in Dalinar earlier. Unless you just saw it go up. At one point I was in the city. But that would have been a little while ago now. Unless it just says 2 hours because it's closer to 2 hours than 1 hour. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to it.
See you soon.
You got it and you were in Dalinar. Oh. They said they were going to make some changes to how the world buffs worked for Phase 2. I never really read any specifics, so I don't know if maybe that was one of the changes. Like maybe the world buff drops across the entire world? Like that would be a thing, maybe? So like, does that just mean like, essentially, if that were the case, you would probably almost always have the buff? Right? If it drops no matter where you're at, you would basically have 100% uptime? Or like, you potentially could? Maybe just Teldrassil? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, if that's the case, this should be going down to an hour pretty soon. Like, within a couple minutes. Because if I got this while I was in Teldrassil, that was about 30 minutes ago now. So maybe it rounds up. Maybe this is at 1.5 hours, but it just rounds it up to 2 because it can't do 1.5. Maybe that's what it is. I wish there was a way I could see the actual like duration of this in seconds. But I don't believe that there is. You think it's all of Teldrassil? That would be weirdly specific, though. Well, yeah, it would be weirdly specific that it would just be Teldrassil. Like, yeah, I guess I get it. It would be weird, though. I don't know. Let's see if we can buy the wands we need to fill the supply crate. We need to get working on that. We don't have like any rep right now with them. Let's see, reputation. We have very little. Yeah. We need to step that up. When's phase 2? Phase 2 is going to be 6 p.m. on Thursday. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's turn the Ironforge music down a little bit. Yeah, the phase opens up on Thursday, but they gave us the experience buff early. So from 1 to 25 now, you have your 50% XP buff. Which is really cool. They did. 1200 XP. 1200 XP for the Waylaid supplies. I knew it. They said they were going to increase experience gains from Waylaid supplies, and they put it in the game already. We got like 300, or we got 130, and then we got an additional like 1200. Yeah, they drastically increased the amount of XP you're getting from Waylaid supplies. Now, every time you get a Waylaid supply, you want to fill that bad boy. That's going to be 1200 experience for you at level... I'm level 11. That's cool. Hey, I like that. Flight point. Marlena, thank you. We're going to Elwyn. I got to get the flight point, and I won't get distracted. That's really cool. I'm happy that they did that. I'm glad it's in along with the XP buff. Now it gives me like an actual impetus to want to fill all of the supplies I can. Because that's a big chunk of XP. Amy, you'll pick up James today? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we did retail this morning, so getting more time on here this afternoon would be nice. And then I'll stop around 4:30. We'll do dinner and hang out, and then I'll probably come back on around 7 for a little bit. Alright, we have the flight point. Did I check the pally to see if they added Divine Storm to the vendor? No, I didn't. I think if they do anything like that, I think we'll have to wait for Phase 2 to fully open up to see that kind of stuff. I think what they patched in today was the experience gains. But I think if we want to see anything like changes to runes, we're going to have to wait till Phase 2. I would assume. I could be wrong, obviously. That's just what my take on it. I don't think they put any of the big changes in. I think they just did the XP stuff. Dead mines today? I don't think we'll make it today. Maybe tomorrow. I want to be level 20 or 21 before I do dead mines. Even with the XP buff, we're not going to fly through levels that quickly. It's not a 100% buff. It's only a 50% buff. But yeah, level 20 or 21 will tank it. Yeah, I didn't go after any of the other runes on my pally because I am kind of waiting for them to change how those are required. I have the ones that I want for my build, but I didn't bother going after Crusader Strike, or rather Divine Storm, whatever the AoE one is called. I didn't bother going after it. It seemed like a huge ordeal, and it didn't seem super interesting, and I just figured I'd wait. I'm not going to use it for tanking anyway, so. XP buff? Yeah, they put the XP buff in a couple days early. We knew we were getting this from level 1 to 25 with the Phase 2. We already knew that. But what we didn't know is that they were going to sneak it in a little bit early after maintenance. So that's what they did. So yeah, you got a couple days with the XP buff now before Phase 2 drops. Should help people get their alts to level 25 if they're kind of getting the late start on those alts. I'm gonna change the name of my stream to say now with XP buff. Yep, that's what we're doing. Oh, I gotta get off the tram. We don't want to ride it back and forth. There we go, perfect. Title updated. I don't know, Jason. I think all they did was the XP buff, and then Waylaid supplies XP is increased. I don't know, like, what else they would have done, because they didn't really talk about all the changes. They didn't seem to detail everything. So I'm not sure. I guess if some people have friendly or honored reputation on characters, they can go check the vendor and see if maybe anything was added to the vendor. I just don't know if they would have added anything else today. But then again, we didn't expect them to make the XP changes today either, so anything is possible, I guess. The XP buff is permanent for level 1 to 25. Yeah, it stays in the game for levels 1 to 25. You're not going to have anything from 25 to 40. Although we saw that they made up some kind of sleeping bag item that gives some kind of XP bonus, and we don't really have all the details on that item. So 1 to 25 you'll have the 50%. And then when we can level from 40 to 50... 1 to 25 will have 100% XP buff, 25 to 40 will have the 50% XP buff, and then 40 to 50 will have nothing, except maybe a sleeping bag item. Because that was a new item that they announced like over their Twitter, like last week. I'm gonna grab this flight point immediately in case anything happens. I wish they would tell us more about the sleeping bag item. Mainly, like, what level bracket it's for, how much XP, how long the buff lasts, and how we get the item. But so far as I've seen, they haven't put out any more info on it. Oh, look at all the people. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love just seeing all the people in Stormwind. It's magical. It's a store item. It's funny. If there was a store, I wouldn't put it past them. You know, if there was a store in Classic. Richard, do you think the supply officers are bugged? Why do you think that? I turned a crate in full and it seemed to work fine. I got a bunch of XP, which was awesome. But I don't have access to the vendor portion of them, so I don't know how they're working as a vendor. Turning in a crate seemed to work wonderfully. And Nancy, ironically, like, you can't transfer characters in SOD. Yeah, SOD characters cannot be transferred. That's the ironic thing. Richard, you can't turn yours in? Try a log out and log back in. I didn't see any issues reported with it. And mine turned in okay, and I was in Ironforge when I turned mine in. So I don't know if maybe it's just glitched out. Maybe a log out and log back in will fix it. Or maybe just a reload of your UI. Why have the option? To fool people into buying transfer tokens. And then they realize that they can't use them in the Season of Discovery. It's just because it connects to the classic era options, you know? And you can transfer characters among like regular classic era realms. But yeah. They did have a blue post at some point about how like character transfers would not be happening for SOD servers. But that was a long time ago. I forgot about it. I thought I was going to transfer my paladin originally. Back over to Lone Wolf, and then found out that that was not going to happen. Like, thankfully some of you guys told me that it was not an option before I pressed purchase on the token.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend. Light bless you.
Good day to you. See you later. Have a good one. See you around.
Need help? Be careful, for the Alliance.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance?
I supply only the finest goods. Be careful.
We should probably do some alchemy here just to like empty out our bags a bit.
Well met.
I'm gonna go all healing pots for skill ups. Oh, Nancy, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't try to buy one. We had somebody in chat, actually, who had bought one and basically ended up with a useless character transfer token. In my opinion, they should have you queue up what characters you want to transfer to what realms. It should have to give you a yay or a nay, and then you should purchase. But they sell it like a token, so that even if the options you want don't turn out, like, you still bought the transfer. So it's kind of like it's not really a great... It's not a customer-centric business practice to do it that way. It'd be more customer-centric to have you set up the transfer, have the system tell you yay or nay, and then have you press purchase. But yeah, it's Activision, Microsoft, Blizzard, so... Yeah, I feel like it used to be handled that way, right? I remember having to like pick my character, pick the server, and then it would tell me if that was going to be okay. And now they just made it be a token that you purchase. Kind of like the character boost. Alright, is that all we can do? Not really, we can do a little bit more actually. Let's make the rest of them. And then I probably need to go to this alchemist trainer. Now journeyman's... They're not going to be able to teach me the next rank, right? I need an expert to do that. So I'll have to wait till next time I'm in Stormwind.
Light bless you.
Abby, is Chaos Strike a good server for SOD? I'm not sure. My characters are on Lone Wolf and Wildgrowth now. So I don't know. I think most of them are pretty high population, like if you're just looking for population.
Hey there. Safe travels.
The only ones I saw that were low pop were the AU ones. They seemed like they were kind of low pop. Let me crank the music back up. I realized that my music was probably really quiet. There we go. That's probably a little better. Are they gonna add new zones in SOD? No, I wouldn't think so. No, it's not. It's not Classic Plus. It's just a season of vanilla. No, I don't think they'll add new zones. Like they might like. No, I don't think they'll be doing any development. I think the only new stuff you're gonna see is like redesigned raids. Redesigned 5-mans and redesigned raids is going to be like the only like truly like new content you're going to see. They wouldn't add zones to exist only in a season. When if they ever add zones to Classic Era, it'll be on a permanent server type. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't spend development time on content that's not going to exist after the season ends. How to get the XP buff? Be on a North American server, because North America has had their maintenance this week and EU has not had their maintenance. So yeah, the way to get the XP buff is to be on a North American server and to log into the game.
Be careful.
If you're in the EU, then you have to wait until your maintenance day, which is a different day. Did they tease something about Karazhan Crypts? Yeah, they did at BlizzCon.
Light be with
which we don't know if that's going to be like if that's going to be level 60 raid or what exactly. But I think like redesign raids, redesign 5-mans, and like, you know, they make the PvP events, but that's not like a lot of content development. That's a lot of reused assets and like some system stuff. I'm hoping at 60 they will introduce like different or new raids, so that we can step through like several phases at level 60. It'd be nice to have like a decent chunk of actual endgame stuff to do once we hit 60. I'm also assuming they'll take like Molten Core and Nax and AQ. I'm assuming they're going to turn those into 10-mans. Since 10-man raids seem to be the theme of the expansion. I'm really hoping they just turn all that stuff into 10-mans, because that would be freaking amazing. I hate 40-man raids. And I'm only like slightly okay with 25-man raids. So I would really like to see 10-man versions of all that stuff. Yeah, if you're EU, you gotta wait. I don't know when you guys have maintenance, but after your maintenance ends, when you log in, you will have the XP buff. Yeah, the thing about 40 people is that like too many people can F up. Like like a quarter of the raid could die as soon as the fight starts, and then the 30 people can carry everybody. Like there's not really like a lot of accountability, and it's just kind of a mess in my opinion. 25 is better, but 25 is the same way. Like 5, 6, 7 people can go down like right away, and you can be carried by the rest of the group. Whereas in 10-man, if a couple people die, it gets hard to like carry. Everyone actually has to learn the fights in 10-man. At least a little bit. It would have been a little bit smarter of me to make sure that I got the gold tooth quest before coming in here. That's the way to do it. Yay, level 12. Slightly faster leveling progress. I'd love to find a way out of here. Maybe this way. Negative. Negative. That's not the way out. We need to go talk to Billy. Every time I want to get out of this mine, it's like I can't, after 20 years, I can't find my way out. If I'm just running through, then I'll get out, I'll reach multiple exits multiple times. If I'm actually trying to actively get out, I will never find the way out. And Justin, that's weird. The sleeping bag's not in the game yet, Luca. No, I don't think so. Just the base XP buff is in the game right now. I talked about the sleeping bag for a minute. They haven't even given many details about the sleeping bag, so... All we know is it's an item. Every minute you sleep up to 3 minutes, you get a stacking XP buff.
How are you?
We don't know what level
Safe
it's
travels.
for.
See
We
you
don't know
later.
how to get it.
Have a good
We
one.
don't know how much of an XP buff it actually is. So yeah, there's a lot of unknowns about the sleeping bag. I'm assuming it's going to be for level 25 to 40 bracket, and if it stacks 3 times, I would say, you know, 5, 10, 15% XP buff. So you lay in the bag for 3 minutes of real time, you come out of the bag with 15% bonus XP. Maybe that lasts for a half hour, maybe it lasts for an hour, I don't know. I'm not sure. It seems like the tent from Turtle WoW. I'm sure if that's a real item in Turtle WoW that they probably took it directly from there. Yeah. Sure. This one says for every minute you sleep, you get an XP buff, which stacks 3 times. Which my take on that is you sleep for 3 minutes, you get the full XP buff, and then you go. And it would be easy to make it 5, 10, 15%, to make that last for like an hour, half hour. And then every hour you have to sleep in your sleeping bag for 3 minutes. Which then as a human gives you the opportunity to get up from your desk and to let the blood flow through your knees so that you don't get blood clots. It's like a safety mechanism. It allows go hard people to feel like they can step away from their computer for 3 minutes and that it has a benefit to their character. That's kind of like how I read it. Okay, do we have the gold tooth thing now? Yeah, Bernice's necklace. Okay, we're good. I'm assuming that took long enough so that if they needed into the group, I'm assuming they would have tossed me an invite. So... What do I think about the Warcraft movie? That's a little random. I think it was an okay action flick. The only kind of Warcraft movies I would be interested in the future would be ones that were created with like Blizzard's actual CGI studio. Like think about like the Sourfang cinematics from BFA. And it shouldn't be a movie. Movies are stupid. Movies are really short form. When you're trying to tell like an epic fantasy story, you really gotta go like with like some kind of series. Yeah, I'd like to see, like kind of like Arcane did for League of Legends. I'd like to see a Warcraft like series. Like, give me like 8 to 10 episode seasons. Give me a bunch of seasons, and then make it with the same studio that makes the actual in-game cinematics. You know, like the Sourfang ones. I think taking something that already looks amazing in its natural form and making it live action is stupid. Like, nobody wants that. It's okay to convert books into live action. It's just like when you have a video game and you have a studio capable of making like cutscenes and stuff that look amazing, but then instead you do live action, like it just ends up being garbage. Although to be fair, like back when they made the Warcraft movie, like their cinematics were not as good. So like maybe back then it made sense. I just would not want them to ever do another live action because now these days it wouldn't make sense. They can do like such amazing things with their CGI studio that they should just do that, and they should be doing that soon. And the real question is, why don't we have a Warcraft series like similar to how League of Legends has Arcane? Arcane was amazing. Like we should definitely have a Warcraft series. Like they're not doing enough with the IP, you know. God, if I want to get tags, I gotta do Moonfire. Like Moonfire is the only way I'm gonna get tags. It's really busy today. Lots of people are trying to get those ults up. Lots of people have found out about the XP buff, and they're frantically leveling. Yes, this is what frantic leveling looks like. Who would play a good Arthas? I mean, if it's CG, then nobody. Like, who would voice a good Arthas? Lots of people. Yeah. Yeah, but if it's CG, like no one has to, like, I guess someone does the mocap. They could model him off of somebody. And no, I don't think it should be Henry Cavill. Like Arthas' character is kind of like a whiny little boy for like a lot of his story. He's kind of whiny, he's kind of entitled. Like if you read the Arthas book, it really goes into how like kind of spoiled and whiny he is. Like does he kind of become a badass? Yeah, sort of. But he doesn't really like start that way. And Henry Cavill's not a good match for Arthas, especially in Arthas that we're talking about like pre-Lich King Arthas. I can leave here. I have nothing left to do here. We can get out of this place. Yeah, he's not a badass in the books at all. Exactly. He's insecure about basically every aspect of his life. In fact, like in the books, his insecurities kind of lead him down the path that he went down. We don't see any of that really like in-game. But his insecurities about Jaina, about himself, his insecurities comparing himself to Kel'Thas, like, yeah, like his insecurities play a huge role in like what he ends up doing He's insecure, but he's also stubborn and spoiled. So it's like, it's kind of the worst combination of all possible traits. He's an insecure, entitled white boy. Like, with a lot of power, both physical and, like, political. And so obviously that takes him down, like, not a great road. I don't know if he wasn't, like, disciplined enough as a kid or what it was. But yeah, it's not great. The Arthas book is worth reading, because if you don't read the Arthas book, you won't really, like, understand a lot that was behind the character motivations. There aren't a lot of WoW books that I would say, like, are worth a read, but the Arthas book was. I listened to it on Audible, like, I didn't even read it. It was a good Audible listen while I did other things. Yes, Marlena. Oh yeah, that is a really good comparison. Kind of like Anakin Skywalker. But now imagine Anakin was born to a royal family on Coruscant, and he was also, like, just super entitled with everything. Yeah, immature emotionally in the same way as Anakin was portrayed to be in the prequels, but also, like, super entitled. The Arthas book would make a good movie? Like, maybe. Like, maybe it would. It makes a good book, like...
How are you?
Sometimes things don't always
See you
translate.
later. Have a good one.
A lot of the book is good because you get character thought and character motivation, and those things don't always express well in movies
Alliance.
without, like, heavy narration.
Hey there. See you later. See you around.
Somehow I didn't take the candle quest. Okay. We're going
Safe
back for
travels.
candles.
Have a good one.
Back for
What
candles.
can I do for you? See you later. Have a good one.
I'm really wondering, like... I'm really wondering if with the XP buff, like, I should just head into, like, Loch Modan at, like, level 13. And just start doing, like, the level... I think I might try that. I think since we have the XP buff, I might do things a little bit differently. Like, typically, I would try to do everything, but I'm kind of thinking that with the XP buff, if I start targeting yellow quests that are on the cusp of being green, that's going to be a lot more experience per quest. The enemies are going to be more XP per kill, and maybe we can do it that way. Yeah, maybe we'll do it that way. Maybe I'm going to hit level 13 here, and then we're going to go into Loch Modan, and then we'll do Westfall, Red Ridge, and Dungeons. And then that should get us level 25. I don't think I have to do all of Elwyn Forest, is what I'm saying. Justin, you just realized you had the XP buff? Yeah, it went up after maintenance today. Yeah, like, I think I should do higher level stuff. I think it's gonna benefit me more. Yep. I think that's the plan. Let's get level 13 doing our normal, like, questing here. See where that goes. Like, yeah, because right now, like, I'm not even getting kill XP for these guys. Like, I need candles now, but, like, I'm not getting kill XP. It seems like a little bit of a waste of my time, honestly. It just seems like a waste of my time. But I'm gonna finish these couple of low-level quests and get them done. And then maybe also, maybe in Lochmadan, there'd be like a little bit less competition for mobs. Because we got lots and lots and lots of people here. I noticed right away, because I just thought, like, I'm used to seeing it in Wrath of the Lich King. So, like, I noticed because I was like, oh, wait, like, did I somehow log into the wrong version of the game? So, like, I immediately saw it. It was just, it was very, like, visually jarring to me. Because, like I said, I played Wrath, like, early this morning, so, like, I got used to seeing it there in Wrath, and I was like, wait. This is not right. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave here probably soon. We could even do like a couple of things in Westfall, I'm sure, like level 10 and 11 stuff we could do. And then whenever we want, we can jump that flight point over to Lochmadan. We need one more candle. Ah, he beat us to it. I know there's a Waylaid supply in there worth 1200 XP now, so now it's like, damn, I wanted that one. I don't think the kobold population is ever going to recover after this. Oh my god, of course, like the last item we need, like obviously it's never gonna drop. I have to complain about it first. Here, I'll complain about how the item is not dropping, and then it'll drop right now. Johnny, good afternoon, man. Welcome. Are you enjoying your experience buff yet? Now, if one of these guys doesn't have it, like, I don't know. We should just abandon the quest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it was the last one we looted, thankfully. Of course, now they're going to be all around us, and it's going to be hard to get out.
Bisnu Allah.
Oh no! I've played too much Elwyn Forest today. On too many different versions of the game. And I had a fucking memory of setting my Hearthstone to Goldshire. And I didn't set my fucking Hearthstone to Goldshire in this version of the game. I did that in retail earlier today. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna delete this character and go again, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make that fucking run again. I need someone to like teleport me or portal me or some shit. I don't even know. I need a warlock summon. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do this run again. No, I think I'm ran out for today. I did this run already. I think I need to buy a summon somewhere. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I have the mental fortitude to do this right now. Such a huge setback.
How may I help? Be careful.
How do I buy a summon? Where do I spam for that? It's general. Can I get into like some kind of trade? Can I get into some kind of fucking like trade chat? Because I can't make this journey again. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too bad if I just want to go right to Loch Modan and abandon everything in Elwyn, then it might not be too bad. But I can't go back to Elwyn. No, I can't do this journey again today. Yeah, I had a very clear memory of setting the Hearthstone because I did it on a different character 2 hours ago. So it didn't even occur to me to even check my Hearthstone. Yeah, maybe I'll spam for a second in Darnaz to see if I can get a summon to Ironforge at least. I really don't want to do all the traveling again. I had already meant to do it last night so that I didn't have to do it today, and I already had to do it today, so yeah, I'll see if I can get a Warlock summon or something. What's that going for, like 7 fucking gold now? I got 2 gold. I'm gonna offer 1 gold. Willing to buy Warlock summon to Ironforge, 1 gold. And if I can't get that, then I guess I have to do the run. Yeah, I gotta join trade. I'm not... Oh, trade is 3 for me for some reason. Alright, willing to buy... Summon to Ironforge. 1 gold. I didn't get the wetlands flight point. I mean, that doesn't matter. I'm in Kalimdor now. Someone says SW. No, I don't want SW. I want what I fucking said. I want IF. Iron Forge. Iron Forge. I said what I meant. I don't want to go to Stormwind. Shadow, you missed balance spec was up until I got bear form. Yeah. It was okay. Yeah, apparently I'm not gonna get a summon. I'm gonna keep moving and just accept that I like in my absolute stupidity that I just set myself back like 25 minutes. And yeah, I'll just fucking live with being an idiot, I guess. This will be the idiot tax that I have to have right now. No, I was thinking about a summon from a warlock, Johnny. I know warlocks stand around inviting people to groups and then summoning them. And that's what I was fishing for. I don't give a shit about those quests. I'm never going back to Elwyn. Yeah, no, I don't care. We'll go into Westfall when we're ready for that, but I'm done.
What brings you here?
We're not meant to be in Elwyn Forest, obviously. So, yeah, I'm not doing any of these quests. There we go. That's perfect. Oh yeah, I could. I just don't want to. Yeah. No, I was gonna. My plan was kind of to get shit turned in back in Elwyn. Do a couple more of the low level things. I wanted to get to 13 and then go to Lochmadan. But since I'm gonna have to fly right through Lochmadan anyway to get to Ironforge, we're just gonna go to Lochmadan now. I'm not gonna bother with Elwyn Forest. And we're gonna see what the XP buff can do for us. We're gonna see if the XP buff can get us caught up when we are basically skipping the rest of Dunmorrow and the rest of Elwyn Forest. This will be like, it'll be a test of the usefulness of the XP buff. Can I take a character into Lochmadan at level 12? And can I focus on Lochmadan and Westfall starting at level 12? I don't know. We're gonna find out. If we can, that'd be great. I have no big desire to do Elwyn or Lochmadan again. So if the XP buff lets us bypass that stuff, then great. Perfect. That's gonna be awesome. And then obviously, like, if we need it, we have Darkshore. Like, undoubtedly, we'll end up doing some stuff in Darkshore. That's fine. If I can not do the rest of Elwyn and I can not do Dunmorrow again, like if I can skip those two zones, that would make me pretty happy. And now we're gonna find out. The good news is we re-upped our buff, so that's about the only good thing that happened from me accidentally hearthing across the entire world. And so we're gonna set this in Thelsmar. It'll be the first thing we do when we land. We will keep our level 10 stuff just in case this doesn't work out. So worst case scenario, we go to the logging camp, and we go to Westbrook Garrison or whatever it's called, and we do that stuff. And then for Dunmorrow, like I'm just not really, I'm not planning to do anything else there. So let's drop it all. There we go. Does the XP buff let us play the game differently? We'll find out. Jersey, do I ever get bored redoing the quest so many times? I mean, like, sure, I guess. I don't know. I have fun playing the game no matter what. And so, like, you're doing the same quest, you do them in a separate order. But yeah, like, even I will get burned out of the intro zones. Hence, what I said, why I'd be happy, like, if we don't have to go to Dunmorrow, if we don't have to go through Elwyn Forest, I'll be fine with that. Because, yeah, in Sod, I've seen them a bunch. You know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 level 25s. So, I've seen the zones a bunch recently. I don't know if bored is the right word, but yeah, I'm good with not doing them if I don't have to. Frodo, thanks for being here, man. What's the season of Discovery? It's a season of Vanilla WoW with a bunch of changes. Vanilla WoW being the 1-2-60 experience. We got new abilities for every class. We got some different dungeons and raids to do. Yeah, there's a good summary over on Wowhead about like what the season is all about. But yeah, basically a season of WoW in vanilla era with a bunch of changes. What level am I? I am level 12. Soon to be level 25. It's live if you live in a region where you've had maintenance. I don't want to say it's live and then you're going to be someone in the EU and you're going to log and be like, I don't have the XP buff. If you have had maintenance, so if you're in the States and maintenance has happened already, you have the XP buff. If you are in the EU and you get to have your maintenance in the wee hours of the morning, well, that hasn't happened yet. Don't be surprised. If you're in the EU, don't be surprised that you don't have the XP buff. This happens every single time there's an update to the game. The updates don't happen until it gets pushed out to you. So if you haven't had maintenance, you don't have the buff yet. Classic with a twist. Yeah, there you go. It doesn't say much, but at the same time it says it all. It is classic, and it's not classic at the same time. The twist is lots of things. Like a twist, it twists all the way around. So there's lots of turns, lots of twists.
Well met.
It's hard to encapsulate. Wowhead has a very good summary of it.
Farewell.
The core of the season is that the classes all get a bunch of new abilities. So we get a bunch of new abilities. We can slot them into certain pieces of gear. It changes how a lot of the classes work. Warlocks can tank, rogues can tank, mages can heal, hunters can melee. Lots of cool changes to all the specs. Is the kind of the foundation of the changes, but there's a lot of other stuff too. It's a season, so yeah, the season is probably going to last for about a year. You know, like seasons in Diablo or seasons in Path of Exile. Or any other game with seasons. Yes, eventually the season ends, and then you look forward to a new season that's different. So yeah, that's it. Wowhead has some good articles that are like good overview articles. Momo, you don't like the idea of hunters being melee? Don't play one. You don't have to play one. You can also play a hunter that's not melee. Like being melee is a choice. Yeah, just like rogue tanking and warlock tanking. Like, you don't have to play that spec. It just becomes an option for you. That's all. The Druid's been okay. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's okay. The shaman, I did a shaman on the horde side. I did a tanking build, and it was fun when I was in dungeons. My biggest beef with it is that it was kind of squishy out in the open world. Like, I was getting pretty beat up by green enemies on my shami tank, and for a tank build, that's not really what you want. So I think other shaman builds are probably better, but the tank build I went with was not really great for soloing, especially when I compare it to the paladin tank build that we leveled with. The leveling build I did for the pally tank was like a lot better than the shaman tank. Shaman tank was fun in the couple of dungeons I did though. Will the NA servers get to start leveling to 40 before the EU servers? I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know. All I know is that on Thursday at 6 p.m. my time, the server should be back up. Now understand that the way time works, 6 p.m. my time is like after midnight in much of the EU. So like by a technicality, you guys will not be playing Phase 2 until the next day. But I think you'll be playing it at the same time that I am. I think. Don't quote me on that. But even if you play it when I play it, it's going to be 6 p.m. for me and like midnight, 1, 2, 3 a.m. for you.
What's on your mind?
Now complain about how you guys always get the short end of the stick. And I will point out that you get to have your normal maintenance times in the wee hours of the morning, where for 20 years, NA has had maintenance times in the middle of the day, which preclude people like me from playing when we like to play. So, it's a trade-off, you know. We have set our Hearthstone to the Stout Lager Inn, so we are good to go. I want to head south before I do much and grab the quest down here first. But we could take out a couple spiders and stuff on the way and see how we're feeling against these guys. I'm feeling pretty okay. Yeah, I think we'll be fine to be here. Whether or not it'll catch us up to the level curve, that's remaining to be seen, but I think as far as like actually fighting the stuff here, we're gonna be absolutely fine. Let's see if we can take 2 of them. Oh, we just crit that guy for like a 1-shot, so that's cool.
What can I get for you today?
I do have a rune here. I have Savage Roar. Level 20 though, all the way over in the elite area. That's my only other rune here. We got the one in the lock. The one in the lock was that Lacerate? Is that what that one was?
How are you? Safe travel.
Is what part of Questy? The runes? Yeah, the runes for Phase 1 are now part of Questy. Yeah, they officially added the Phase 1 runes. I think it was yesterday they put them in. And it's been a good quality of life change. It's better than having to have a Wowhead page open all day and have to constantly look at a Wowhead page and then hunt down coordinates, which is really annoying. It's better just to have them in Questy the way they are. Because otherwise, yeah, I was just checking Wowhead all day, which was really, really bothersome.
Well met.
Which is my favorite class so far? In SOD, my favorite class so far is the Paladin. And the Paladin is what we'll be taking into Phase 2 on Thursday. This is going to be my Alchemist character. Slash backup tank, I guess. Because I do like the idea of tanking on the bear. Not as much as I like the idea of tanking on the Paladin, though. I was doing well in the Pally. Yeah, I like the Pally. There was nothing else I wanted to do in Phase 1 on the Pally. We got the Pally to max level too soon. And it just turned out there was nothing I wanted to do before the phase opened up. This is going to be a little bit iffy. I did put some hots on me. The hots have already worn off. So this might be a little iffy. Especially if we don't hit. Okay, maybe we're gonna be fine. Do I have thorns? Do I have thorns? I don't know. I probably should if I don't. I could, and I'm not using it. Yeah. Probably. I probably have thorns. Let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah, I have thorns. I'm just not using it at all. There we go. Thorns. Justin, I appreciate it, man, but I think I'm good. I appreciate it, though. We seem like we're able to fight these guys fine, even if I have to do a little bit of healing trickery. Now I have thorns, so now I'll be doing a little bit more damage. We got the Pants of the Eagle. We have no stats on our current gear. let's go ahead and we'll equip those. We have to redo Life Bloom. There we go. Is the plan to level bear and cat? Yeah, probably mainly bear form. The reason why is because unlike energy, like rage builds up over time, and so with bear form I can do stuff like this. Like I can put a bunch of hots on myself. I can go into bear form and like I didn't lose anything. If I'm doing cat, I lose any energy that I have, and so you can't as easily like hot yourself up and then throw yourself into battle the way you can with bear form. So I kind of prefer bear form for that. In this scenario, we are not doing too great. There we go. We pop out to take a potion. Oh, that's nasty. I know it's not likely. It doesn't make sense. I kind of wish we could pop the potion and stay in bear form. That'd be more ideal. Again, it doesn't really make sense, but it'd be nice. And I guess we're done here, right? Yes, we're done. I can leave. I don't have to keep killing trogs. Minor healing potions. They must have fixed this. You know, the whole time we've played Assad, I've never seen a minor healing potion one drop. It's always regular healing potions or lesser healing potions, even when you expect that it should have been like the minor ones. That being said, we can fill this crate right now. Not in a shape-shifted form, we can't. Oh, 20. Oh, damn. That's a lot. Oh, we need 20. Okay. So we can't fill it right now. I thought it said 5. 5 would have been reasonable. 20 is kind of heinous. But we'll work on getting that filled because yeah, they're worth a boatload of XP now. So I have to try to get it filled. Son of a biscuit. I have to try to get it filled, and then I have to go to Ironforge and turn it in before I pick up, like, another one. If I can fill it, like, quickly, then we can pick up another unfilled one. But yeah, I kind of have to prioritize this. I really need Silverleaf, right? Yeah, I need Silverleaf and Peace Bloom. I need a little bit of Peace Bloom. Mostly I need Silverleaf. I don't really need Earthroot right now, so I shouldn't waste my time hunting that down. The cool thing is I haven't spent any talent points. I'm sure spending talent points will help us out a little bit. Feral Combat reduces the cost of Maul, Swipe, and Claw abilities. Increases attack. I think we just go with Ferocity. I might be able to buy back the minor potions I sold. Maybe. It's only one page of stuff on the vendor buyback list, so like it depends on when I sold it. I will have a look. In Classic Era, I don't think I've ever successfully bought back anything that I've sold that I needed to buy back. It's usually like off the page by the time I go back for it.
What can I do for you?
We're gonna head back up to Thelsimar, so I'll take a look at the vendor up there. Or there was the traveling merchant. I could check the traveling merchant.
Hello. See you soon.
We did hit level 13. We got another talent point. There we go. We have all the Peace Bloom we need. We really just need Silverleaf. We need 10 more. Well, we got... I can't do math. We need like a few more Silverleaf. I don't know. I don't math. It's very simple mathematics. I just can't do it. It's like 8 or 9. I'm what you would call numerically challenged. Can you get more than one crate? Not an unfilled crate. If I fill this crate, then I could pick up another unfilled crate. But you cannot carry more than one unfilled crate at a time, which has never made any sense to me. But that's how it is. Yeah, if they're filled, I think if they're filled, you can carry as many filled ones as you want. But unfilled, you can carry one at a time. That's why it's important that I fill this one quickly before any other ones drop. Son of a bitch, he aggroed me, didn't he? Oh, okay. I just wanted to sneak in here. Why can't you just let me sneak? I'm never going to clear this Silverleaf. We're going to be fighting here for a long time. If they keep instantly spawning in, we're going to be fighting here for a long time. A single Silverleaf. There's somebody out here herbing. Yeah, this one, whatever this was, just disappeared. Oh, wait, there it is. Earthroot. I don't need Earthroot. I mean, I'll go get it, but it's not really helping me right now. It could be Nancy. I have no idea. Maybe though. It could just be a coincidence, but it, you know, it might have been inspired by. Alright, let's check a vendor and we'll see if maybe I can just buy back some of the pots that I sold. That'd be cool, so it's doubtful, but we'll see.
Keep your feet on the ground. Be good. What can I do for you?
Yeah, see, they're always off the page by the time I get to it. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's how it is.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
I need some empty vials. I'm hoping there's a tradesperson here somewhere. You are a metalsmith. You are not what I need. Is there not a trades good vendor here anywhere? That would be really, really stupid. Okay, there's nobody home. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's no trade goods here. Maybe they just put them in a stupid spot. Gunsmith? Nope. Mining trainer, explorers league. Here we go. Nope, tailoring supplies. No, just like straight up trade goods. I can't buy any vials here. What the hell? Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to fill this crate then, unless I go to Ironforge, I guess. I don't really... I thought there was a trade goods vendor in every single questing hub. I thought they had to have a trade goods vendor everywhere. Like, somebody who sells trade goods. Aha! Jerk! Here he is. Yeah, he's up here for some reason. Nobody comes up here. So we need 5 more silverleaf, and then we'll be good to fill this one. So we should be able to get that while we're out getting animal parts. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna get very competitive about the silverleaf now, because now I actually need it. Now it's worth experience for the crates. Now it's essential that I fill the crates. So I might get a little bit PO'd now if people are stealing my silverleaf. Whereas like normally I would not have cared about filling this crate. Now it's a priority. 1200 experience is a lot for turning in a crate. What's new inside today? Just an XP buff. Yeah, we got a new XP buff today. That's it. And Waylaid supplies. Waylaid supplies give you a ton of XP now. That's the only new stuff today. This buff is for level 1 to 25. So if you're 1 to 25, you get the buff. 25 to 40, you're not going to have a buff. Once the level band opens up to 50, then 1 to 25 will have a 100% buff, and then 25 to 40 will have a 50% buff, and then etc, etc. The difference is that in Season of Mastery you had a buff the entire time. In SOD you're never going to have a buff in the current level band. So like if you're playing in the current level band, you are not going to have a buff. The buffs are strictly for people catching up to the level band. You are never going to be playing in the current phase of SOD and have one of these buffs. That's the biggest. Season of Mastery you had it the whole time. Everybody had it, and then they increased it. That's not what this is. This is functioning very much different. So that if you are playing like currently with the season at the highest end, you're not going to have any buffs. It's really nice for people trying to catch up, because yeah, eventually at the end of the season, like the level 1 to 25 will be like 150%, 25 to 40, you know, will be 100, 40 to 50. Well, no, it'll be 200, 150, 100, and then 50 by the end of the season. So it's a good way to do it. It's better than giving everybody a buff from the moment go and then increasing it over time. I've never had that happen in Dragonflight. That's interesting. A little Drake shows up and buffs you. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that. I looted a bloody bear paw. It just seemed like a weird item to me. I don't know why. I thought for a minute maybe it was a discovery. I guess if it was a discovery, it would have been marked on my map. One more silver leaf.
What can I get for you today? Watch your back. Interest you on a pint? Be good. Watch your back. Off with you. Watch your back.
Alright, here we go. Now we can fill this crate. Now that way, if we pick up another one, we can actually pick it up. We don't have to rush back and like turn it in right now. Where did I get the XP buff? By logging into the game. You get the XP buff after your region has had maintenance this week. So if you're in the EU, you don't have maintenance yet, you don't have the buff. If you're in the States, you had maintenance, you log into the game, they put a buff into the game. That's how it works. Where did I get the XP buff? I got the XP buff by logging into the game. If you have had your maintenance for this week in your region, you have an XP buff. If you have not had your maintenance for this week, then they have yet to put the XP buff into the game. So if you're in the States, you have the XP buff because you've had maintenance all day today. If you are in the EU where you have not had maintenance, you do not have the XP buff yet, and you will have to wait until after whenever your maintenance is. Because maintenance is when they put new stuff into the game.
Talk to me. Off with you. Hey, good.
He said, how am I? I'm doing well. Thank you. Andy, I appreciate that. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't stop and, like, translate everything. I wish I could. It just doesn't really work out that way. It feels like the animal parts have a really, really bad drop rate today. This might be the worst drop rate I've ever seen with this quest. Apparently they want me to grind out an entire level, because yeah, we're gonna have ground out like most of a level here by the time we finish it. Not having enough mana to shift back into bear form. Yep, gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, usually one of the animal parts will not drop. Usually, like, I can complete 2 of them, and then there's like 1 part that I don't get. This time, I'm just not getting like really anything. We've got bear meats done. There we go. There's an add-on for druids to see the mana bar while you're shapeshifted. Yeah, I should look into that. That would be okay. It'd be nice to know, like, if I should be shifting in and out or if I'm low on mana. So it regens pretty quick. Yeah, I don't mess with like full UI add-ons. I've checked out ElvUI before. I even installed like Preach's whole setup and got it all set up and working for retail once, and I don't like full UI add-ons. I try to just avoid that stuff. It always like it doesn't vibe well with like the rest of how the game looks, in my opinion. DREZ FPS, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it was back in Shadowlands. I got ElvUI set up back in Shadowlands. I followed Preach's video, grabbed all the files I needed, got it all configured. Like, I barely even used it, and then I decided, nah. And then they ended up remaking the in-game UI for retail in Dragonflight anyway, and the in-game UI now in Dragonflight is pretty good, so. How did I manage to get the 50%? It's like you either have it or you don't. I'm gotta pin a comment because like I don't know why. I've been getting asked this a million times. You're probably if you're logged into SOD right now and you don't have the XP buff, it's because you're in the EU. If you're in the States, you had maintenance today. Maintenance is the time when they add new stuff to the game. So if you're looking at your game and you don't have the XP buff, you're probably in the EU. And in a second here, I'm going to type up a comment that I can refer people to. Because I have been asked that 27 times in the past 10 minutes. And I understand that people are in the EU and they're like, oh damn, I don't have an XP buff. Well, you also haven't had 5 hours of maintenance. So yeah. Lesser magic wands, perfect. It came in after maintenance today. Here we go, yes. There is an XP buff. If you've had maintenance in your region. So NA, yes. EU, no. And I will pin that to the top of chat, and I can refer people there when they ask. So now that I have 2 crates, and one of them is filled, and one of them I can't fill right now, I think now I want to scoot over to Ironforge. And I want to get this filled like right away, so that I can so that if another one drops, I can pick it up. And the reason is, along with the XP buff, they also changed Waylaid supplies. So Waylaid supplies now give you a big chunk of XP when you turn them in. So with that in mind, I need to get moving back to town. not enough mana to shift. Alright, we're going to fly back to Ironforge. I am going to go AFK in flight really quickly. I have to bio, so I will be back probably before we land. So these should be like 1200 XP a pop or more. Let's watch closely.
Good day to you. Have a good one. See you later. See you around.
135 and 1200. So like 1335.
Hey there. See you later. See you around.
That's enormous. It's huge. It's a huge change. It makes it so much more worth filling these when you're getting just chunks of XP. Alright, that's great. We leveled again. Also, this would be a good time to teleport Moonglade and then Hearth back to the Stout Lager Inn. Because, yeah, level 14. Okay, let's go do that. Let's go train. It was 135 and 1200, so like 1340, something like, or something around 1340. And I'm level 14, so I don't know if that changes like as you level up, or if it's locked in it like the 1200. But it was a big chunk. Thorns rank 2, Wrath 3, Demoralizing Roar decreases enemy attack power. Enrage and Bash. Okay, we get an interrupt. Oh, that's nice. Regrowth and Healing Touch 3.
Go in peace. I am honored. Farewell.
Close to 1400, yeah. It's more like 1300 at this level. We've been getting a lot of rain today in the lock. Alright, all I need now are boar intestines and rat ears. Okay, yeah, we may have bit off just maybe like a little bit more than we could chew. Maybe. We'll see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're dead. We're totes dead. That's a big old rip. Big old ripperoni. We couldn't even kill 2 of them. That's how big of a fucking failure we are. At least we get to take advantage of our racial ability, which is to move faster while we're dead. Unfortunately, we lose the boon. Oh, Tukin, yeah, the XP buff was always a part of the plan. The only thing is we got it a little bit early than we thought. It was always a part of the plan for Phase 2 for level 1 to 25 characters to have a 50% XP buff. That's been part of the plan since BlizzCon. What we didn't know is that it would come out when maintenance happened a little bit before Phase 2 opens on Thursday. That was what we didn't know. Chris, good evening, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Can I take 3 of them? Maybe I can take 3 of them if I have heals going. I don't really have a lot of mana for heals right now. There we go. Let's try this. There we go. We are all done with that one. Oh, Tukin, you didn't know any of it? Well, you are ill-informed. So that makes sense. It's okay, man. It's okay to not know. Thorns would be good. Yeah, Thorns. Thorns is a great spell. Yep, tracking herbs after death, like turning on track herbs again would be awesome. There we go, track herbs is back up.
What can I do for you? Safe travels. See you soon.
What can I get for you today? See you soon.
Alright, so I think with all that stuff done, I think our next step is going to be to go to Westfall and start doing the intro stuff over in Westfall. Some of that stuff is going to be green by now. And so that is what we are going to do next time. I am going to take a break here for a little bit. I will be back on later this evening. Probably around 6 p.m. To 7 p.m. my time. Sometime around 7 p.m. my time. So I would love to see you guys then.
Off with you.
Until then, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. As always, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back in Azeroth very soon. Bye for now.